हरिः ॐ शं नो मित्रस्यं वरुणः शं नो भवत्वर्यमा शं न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शं नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. This particular lecture on the colors, if I remember well, I explained to you in the month of May 2019, I think. I'm not sure about it. In Switzerland, in Lugano. Okay. I don't remember the date, but last time I think I explained about this mutations of the colors. Again, simply I will explain to you. Master said the colors indigo, blue, orange and yellow, they are the most important colors. They are very predominantly found creative and progressive in nature. That means they are useful mainly for meditation purposes and also for healing purposes. These colors we can use either for the meditation or for the healing purposes. Generally, there is a separate science about the colors, and okay, let us see once again afterwards. Now let us confine to the three colors. One is the golden yellow color, second one is the blue color, and third one is the brilliant white color. So we should have these four colors in predominance. Master wants us not to use the green color. If at all, if anybody wanted to use the green color, he can use the green color. The meadow means beautiful. The green when you see in the sunlight, when you go to the lands, farmers' lands, and early in the morning when the sunlight comes and shines, and then that is the that's the green color. That is very good for the meditation. It will improve the vital force, and it is also healing color. But in general, we avoid the green colors except this meadow color. Okay. Now meditation of the golden yellow color. Many times I explained about the sunlight meditation and sun meditation and golden yellow meditation and golden yellow lotus meditation and all those things. I did not explain about that again. But what master told here, one important thing. When somebody meditating the golden yellow color, he explained a different the next dimension. The next dimension is, in general, in the yoga practices, generally we start from the lower centers, from Mooladhara and to the next Svadhisthana, Manipuraka and Anahata, heart center, like that. But according to the Raja Yoga system, or according to the Master CVV or Master EK or any great master system, they start from above, from the higher planes to the lower planes. It is a scientific process and a safe process, because all the three lower centers, they are connected with the lower planes. Lower planes, you understand what are the lower planes. All the higher centers, right from the heart, they are connected with the higher planes. Higher planes means buddhic, higher mind, and buddhic and soul plane, nirvanic, paranirvanic, mahaparanirvanic planes. All these are the higher planes. All the great people, all the great masters are the incarnates. They come from higher to the lower, from subtle to the gross. So in the practice, always it is better to awaken these forces, either the head center or the brow center or the throat center or the heart center. And if they are awakened, the higher planes are awakened in our system, and higher energies are awakened in our system, what you will find there? You will find the universal will, or universal consciousness, unconditional love, and great will, the love and wisdom, and loving understanding, discrimination, and choose between the right and wrong. All these things are connected with the higher planes. So, what Master says, when you meditate the golden yellow color, what happens? It will work up to the heart chakra, heart center, activate all the higher chakras, higher lotuses, and then when once you are there and working with them, it is very easy to control the lower centers. That is the beauty of this meditation of the golden lotus, the golden color, golden yellow color. It stops here. That means that you don't misunderstand that all the lower planes are left like that. No, it is not like that. First, we can, if the higher chakras are awakened, then it is very easy to control the lower chakras or the lower planes. This golden yellow meditation help in that manner. That's why it's very important. As I explained to you previously, visualize the golden light around your body and inside of your body, and then you visualize a very big golden yellow light around you, big aura around you, and feel like you are sitting inside of it. And then do your meditation or chant Om or doing your meditation or pranayama, whatever it may be, as if the total yellow light, golden yellow light is surrounded around you and you are sitting in between. That's what I explained in my last lecture, the meditation with the sun and in the sun. That is the golden yellow light meditation. So, from there, when you are sitting in the center of this golden yellow light, and then you chant Om, it is so beautiful. You join the breathings and the chanting of the Om with the golden light meditation. When you are doing this all combined together, chant Om very slowly, in a very gentle way. Chant Om in a very gentle way. And do the breathings also in a very gentle way. Now, don't use any force here. You remember that, okay? And then go to the color blue. Visualize a vivid electric blue around yourself. Ponder on the true significance, value, and reward of joy. The same manner, you visualize a beautiful golden electric blue color light around you and feel like ponder on the true significance, value, and reward of joy. And you feel like joy inside. We explained you about the joy when I explained you about the chanting of Om, 3 different ways. So the joy, the third one, chanting of the Om, the third chanting of Om is connected with the joy. So when you visualize the blue, the beautiful blue color around you, and then Master is telling ponder on the true significance, value, and reward of joy. Here, meditate upon the electric blue color along with the concept of joy. After completing these 2 processes, utter Om 3 times audibly without thought in mind, with thought in mind as you sound it in the following manner. So, after meditating the golden yellow color and then meditating the blue color, Master asked us to chant the Om. Already I explained to you 3 types of chanting the Om. First is chant the Om as if it is coming like a shower. Second is the silencing the discords, and third is the third chanting is feeling the joy inside. The Master is telling that you do it here. Meditating that idea, that in visualizing that color in the sunlight you are witnessing, to repeat the words I repeat. Here Master was telling about the golden yellow color. This is a paragraph of Master Jwalkol, and you can I will read very slowly, and you can write and you can repeat. It is very good. You have to repeat this paragraph. You have to repeat this paragraph When once you go deep into the meditation, in the golden yellow meditation, then you have to read the paragraph. The golden rays, that issue from the heart of the sun, pour forth and wake my soul and the soul of all created forms. Within these forms, the life of God awakened. The power of God streamed forth as will, as a dedication to the plan, as strength to work and give a son of God. This is the one of the most important explanations, paragraph given by the master Jwal. The golden rays that issue from the heart of the sun pour forth and wake my soul and the soul of all created forms. The rays of the sun, they are coming from the heart of the sun. When we are visualizing the sunlight is coming as a shower towards us, visualize the sunlight is coming, the sun rays and is coming from the heart of the sun. There is a new point Master Jwal explained here. Visualize like the sunlight is coming from the from the center of the sun, from the heart of the sun. That is very important. Where it is coming, and wake my soul and the soul of all created forms. When you are invoking the light of the sun from the heart of the sun, visualize that as if it is coming inside and it is awakening our heart, our soul. Not only our soul, awakening all the souls of all the beings. This is the thought and intention we should have in our mind. So, previously what we were doing, we were just invoking the light to the Sahasrara heart center, and we feel like this lotus is awakening here. Again, what we are doing till now, we are invoking the light to our brow center, and we feel like the lotus, golden lotus was blossomed here. Like that, we are taking the light inside, and we are feeling like with that light, the lotus here is awakening up to the base center. Now, Master is telling, the next step is explaining here. Visualize and feel like the light is coming from the heart of the sun, from the center of the sun to our heart, directly coming to our heart, and awaken the soul inside. Not only our soul, the soul of all the beings. So we are going a little bit ahead of our meditation. This is the one step he said. Within those forms, the life of God awakened. With all the forms around us, including ourselves, the life of God awakened. Here there is a life. It is a life of God. It is not our life. It is life of God. It is awakening. We have to feel like that. The power of God streams forth as will. The power of God streams forth as will. It is coming to us and streams forth as willpower. Will, as dedication to the plan. When the will has awakened here, what is the next step? There is a plan going on in the universe, or on the earth, or in the nature, or in the solar system. According to the plan, only everything works. Only human being, they use their little tiny mind. That's why all the plans will be changing according to our likes and dislikes, according to the environment, according to our moods, and so many things are there. But the universal plan, it will never be changed. All the time sun rises in the east only, sets in the west only. According to seasons only, the rain will come. According to the seasons only, you will get the fruits in the tree. According to the seasons only, we get the flowers. Everything is set already. Everything will be going on according with the plan. It is not according to our plan. It is according to the plan of the universe, or plan of the God, or plan of the nature, whatever it may be. That's why here Vasi is telling, the power of God streams forth as will. When will is different from our own thoughts. Don't confuse it with the will and our own thought, our plans, our intentions, our likes, our ambitions. These are all not will. Will is different. Will as dedication to the plan, as strength to work and give a son of God. This will, what is arised inside, when the soul is awakened, and then the will is awakened, immediately the human being, what he will do, he will think about the universal thing. He will become a universal being. He will be no more a personal, he will no more an individual. Then he think about the great plan, and then as strength to work and give a son of God. This willpower give us a strength to work with the grand plan and give a son of God. And a son of God will be born from inside. A Buddha will be born, a Jesus will be born, a Maitreya will be born, a true server of the humanity, he will be born from inside. So the Buddha is the son of the God, and Jesus is the son of the God, and Moses is the son of the God. And there are many son of the masters. Vivekananda is son of a master, Yogananda is son of a master. Son is a very, very rare feature. Son of the God means he will carry the plan of the God. He will carry the plan of the universe. He lives with that plan. He totally dedicates his life to that plan. He will totally identify with the plan and lives with the plan and lives as a plan. We call them as son of God. This golden light meditation creates the son of God, son of God. Golden light meditation creates joy. Golden light meditation awakens the soul. Golden light meditation gives us the dedication and the determination, and it will give us the strength to work with our will and work with the universal plan. And a son of God will be born from inside, or a Buddha will be born from inside. This is what Master explained about this, about the golden color. So the next thing is the meditation of milk white color. This is the last one. Now meditate upon milk white light, a big lotus in milk white color, and a grand big lotus as big as the space you can imagine. Now meditate upon big white light. Now meditate upon milk white light. Meditate upon a very, very brilliant milk white light. A big lotus in milk white color, a very big lotus with a milk white color, and a grand big lotus as big as the space you can imagine. You can imagine a very, 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 very big lotus as if it is filled the entire space. This is what Master is telling. The lotus is around you in the form of course of light. You are completely and deeply immersed in the middle of the lotus, and a part of the lotus is within yourself also. The middlemost portion of the lotus, from your heart to head, the petals of the lotus are giving you a touch of fresh cool breeze. What he is telling here, it's a very beautiful visualization. To visualize this meditation is not a small thing. First of all, we have to visualize a milk white color and a milk white lotus as if it is totally filled the entire space, and then we have to put ourselves we have to fit ourselves into the lotus as if his lotus is also coming from us. Some part of our body parts also, the lotus petals are also coming out like that. That means we should become the central point of the lotus. So suppose if you are sitting like this, lotus is like this, all the petals are like this, all the petals are coming from us also and expanding like this. Like that, then what happens? We will become part of the total universe. This is the thing you have to understand. Visualize a big, very, very big lotus and put yourself there at the center of the lotus, as if the petals are also coming. And what Master is telling here, the upper side petals are coming from the heart to the brow center to the head center and expanding like that. That is what Master is explaining here. Try to understand the process and do it very, very slowly, step by step and step by step and step by step. All these meditations already they are there in your in your mobile. If you did not delete all the sound and color lectures, you will find at the end all these meditations. And fortunately, if they are there, and then you please read again and try to understand by yourself, or take a notes of it and try to bring those paragraphs into meditation. It will take a long time. It is not it's not such an easy thing to meditation like this. This is the meditation of the white color. So like this, in this sound and color, Master has explained so many meditations, and I am not going to explain all these meditations because in the last 4 days I explained a lot of things. Most of the things I explained in the previous years also, but as separate things I explained again to make you understand with much more clarity. So take a notes of it and try to meditate. If you have any doubt, and please write to me, and I will try to explain to you. So with this, I would like to stop this process, meditation process, and tomorrow, as a final thing, I'll explain to you about the meditation and the healing in a very simple way. And all these meditations and the om chanting of the om, or breathings, or colors, and anything you can use for healing purpose. The way you use it differs from person to person, how they feel about it and how they experience about it, and how they feel, how much they feel comfortable about it. It depends upon it. If you are comfortable with any process, either with chanting of the om, or the breathings, or the colors, whatever it may be, or the lotus meditation, whatever you practice, automatically it transforms into healing magnetism. And you have to decide for yourself what type of thing you have to do. So tomorrow I will explain about tomorrow is the last lecture in the session. Tomorrow I will explain about the healing and what is that, meditation. Okay. If by any chance I cannot do it by tomorrow, next Friday, in the Friday lecture, because day of tomorrow is a very big fire ritual here on 28th of Sunday, a very big fire ritual here. Suppose if I cannot do it, I do it on the next Friday. Okay. Thank you all. Try to do the meditations regularly. Before concluding, I would like to tell you one important thing. Don't try to do all the meditations, all the chantings, all the breathing exercises, and all these things. Don't try to do all the things at a time. You will be exhausted and you lose the interest also. And take one by one, take up one by one, one or two or three each day, and make it comfortable depending upon your time and other things. And do one practice continuously for 40 days, and then do to the next practice for another 40 days, like that. You club one or two, for example, breathing and om, and breathing and light, and colors meditation, and or take one part, one breathing and color and one om, like that, and then you make it in a comfortable way. I am telling you once again, don't make all the things at a time. You cannot do it, or you cannot concentrate on it, and you cannot focus on it. You please remember these things, and good luck to you all. May the Master bless you. And day of tomorrow, Sunday, 28th of March, we are going to do the morning prayer by 6 o'clock, and a lecture in our language, not in English. Again, from 8:30, approximately from 8:30 to 12:30 for 4 hours, there is a fire ritual on sun. It is called in Sanskrit Saura and Aruna Homa. It is a very wonderful procedure, and the priests they chant the mantras of sun god. Even listening to them is so beautiful and so powerful, and even listening to them creates a lot of vibrations in us. If you have any time, though I am speaking about the European Brotherhood, if you have any time, and if you cannot participate from the beginning, at least from 11 to 12:30 or 12 o'clock, whatever it may be, and you just to try to be with us with your good intention and try to listen to the sound vibrations of the mantras. Anyhow, we'll give the live telecast also, and we will have the recording also. You can also listen afterwards. Okay, thank you very much.